Time to roll up our sleeves and see if we can't make a little bit of money. Time for the Week 9 Best Bets. Now, in the 3 years that I've been doing this for BETDAQ, not one single week have we chosen fewer than 3 games for the best bets until this week. 6 teams on bye, only 13 games overall, and only 2 games do I feel good enough about to include in the best bets. Let's get to them now, shall we? Starting with the New York Jets, going on the road to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs a 10-point favorite on BETDAQ, 41.5 the total, and I like the visiting Jets here. I know. Only 2 games all week I chose, and one of them is the New York Jets, who have been an absolute disaster this season. The Jets have not won since week 1. Rex Ryan currently occupies the hottest seat in the NFL. They were blown out by the Buffalo Bills last week. But you know what? I think they're going to go out to Kansas City this week and give the Chiefs a game. I think this is a good matchup for the Jets on both sides of the ball. I know Kansas City's been playing very well recently, especially on defense, where they rank 3rd in both yards allowed and points allowed. But they struggle a bit against the run. 18th in rushing defense. The Chiefs much better in the secondary than they are up front. On the other side of the ball, the opposite is true. Kansas City 3rd in the league in rushing offense, but 29th in passing offense. Very conservative in the passing game. Alex Smith does not like to push the ball downfield. And the New York Jets, for all their flaws, and there are many flaws, this is a team that can run the ball and they can stop the run. 4th in the NFL in rushing offense, 5th in rushing defense. This New York defense is stout up front, but they're not good at all in the secondary. They have been repeatedly torched by opposing passing games this season. But again, here they're facing Alex Smith and the Kansas City passing attack. And I don't think the Chiefs are going to drastically change their game plan just because the Jets are a little better against the run than they are against the pass. After all, Kansas City has it rolling right now, a lot of momentum. They're going to try to do what they do best, and that is run the ball with Jamal Charles, one of the NFL's best running backs. And it's going to be tough sledding, I believe, for Charles and this Kansas City rushing attack against this New York Jets front 7. And on the other side of the ball, as we said, the Chiefs struggle a bit defending the run. And the Jets, not only do they have that impressive stable of backs led by Chris Ivory, but now they have a runner at the quarterback position. Mike Vick taking over for Geno Smith this week. Vick should provide the Jets something with his legs. And if he can just protect the football, he'll be a huge upgrade over Geno Smith, who's accounted for more turnovers than any player in the NFL since the beginning of last season. So, Jets with Vick under center, facing a team that struggles to stop the run. I think they have a good chance of getting a little something going here on offense, and I think they're going to keep this one close. I think they're a good-looking bet as a 10-point road underdog. This line inflated, obviously. The Jets have been playing so poorly. Chiefs have been playing so well. A good buy low, sell high opportunity here. Next game I like, the last game I like this week, the Arizona Cardinals going on the road to face the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys a 2.5-point favorite on BETDAQ, 44.5 the total here. I like the Cardinals in this spot. I think they're just better right now, and I like them to win this game outright. Of course, Tony Romo, injury issues. We're not sure if he's going to play in this game. Just learned yesterday that he cracked 2 vertebrae in his back, so I guess a broken back. It must be minor because he's officially listed as questionable. He might still play. Now, if I'm a Dallas bettor, I'm not sure whether I'd want to see a limited Romo or a fully healthy Brandon Weeden. Weeden looked pretty good when he came into the game last week against Washington before leaving the game for Romo, who came back in, and you know the way that worked out. The Redskins ended up winning that game in overtime. But regardless of whether it's Romo or Weeden, we know the Dallas Cowboys are going to try to run the football. They are 1st in the NFL this season in rushing offense, averaging over 160 yards per game on the ground. But here they're facing an Arizona defense that is just so good against the run. The Cardinals 3rd in rush defense. They're surrendering fewer than 78 yards per game on the ground. Now, they are vulnerable in the secondary, but again, with Dallas's questionable quarterback situation and the fact that they've been so good on offense this season, being a run-first team, I believe they're going to try to run the ball first and foremost in this game, and it's going to be tough for them. Much like the Kansas City Chiefs against the New York Jets, it's going to be tough for the Cowboys to do what they want to do in this game because the Cardinals are so good up front on defense. On the other side of the ball, Arizona, their offense has really come alive since Carson Palmer has come back in the lineup. Remember, he missed a few games with that nerve injury in his right shoulder. But in the last 3 games with Palmer under center, the Cardinals have scored 78 combined points. And Dallas, even though they've been better on defense this season than people thought they were going to be, still very average on that side of the ball. So fully expect the Cardinals to have plenty of success moving the ball up and down the field in this game. And I think it's a good matchup here, the Arizona defense against the Dallas offense, because Dallas has been a run-first team this season, and it's so tough to run the ball on Arizona. So I think the Cardinals are a really good looking bet as a 2.5-point dog. I like them to win the game outright. There you have it. Those are my two best bets in this Week 9. New York Jets plus 10 on the road against Kansas City. Arizona Cardinals plus 2.5 on the road in Dallas. I wish you best of luck in whatever you decide to do in this Week 9, just so long as your interests don't conflict with my interests.